Hey everyone, Jeff Adams here, guest host filling in for Brian today. Today we're diving into bucket list trail challenges built for hikers, 50 plus, how to pick the right objective and prepare your fitness, gear, and safety plan so the experience feels challenging, achievable, and deeply rewarding. If you're returning to hiking after a break, leveling up after years on local trails, or dreaming about a signature trip, this episode is your field guide. I'll explain why big trails after 50 make great sense, how to filter objectives by terrain, altitude, weather, and logistics, and I'll share curated routes around the world with flexible stage options. You'll get a practical 12 to 16-week training blueprint, downhill technique that spares your knees, pack and gear strategies that matter most, and a simple planning checklist. And, as always, we'll end with one actionable tip you can use on your very next walk. Lace up, and let's get started. Why tackle big trails after 50? First, fitness. Multi-day hiking, done mostly at an easy aerobic effort, is a low-impact way to build heart health, leg strength, and metabolic resilience without pounding your joints. Second, mindset. A clear objective with a start and finish rekindles purpose, sharpens focus, and delivers the confidence that comes from keeping a promise to yourself. Third, connection with nature. Long days outside, moving at walking speed, help you notice seasons, weather, and wildlife in a way short workouts never can. Finally, life experience becomes your superpower. You pace yourself smarter, spot risk earlier, and care less about ego and more about good decisions. The result is not just a trip, but a catalyst. A reset that often carries back into work, family, and health habits. Big does not have to mean extreme. It means meaningful, well-chosen, and matched to your current capacity. Let's choose wisely. Start with daily elevation gain and loss. How many feet or meters per day feels sustainable for you now? Then, altitude exposure. Do you sleep above 8,000 feet? And how many days allow acclimatization? Consider terrain technicality. Smooth path, rocky tread, roots, scree, snow, or airy sections, and how that affects pace and fatigue. Define your weather window. Typical temperatures, rain or snow probability, wind, daylight hours, and wildfire or storm seasons. Check infrastructure, huts, refugee, albergues, shelters, or lodges, the quality of waymarking, and whether baggage transfer or porter support exists to lighten your pack. Map bailout points and medical access, road crossings, villages, public transit, and clinics. Add logistics, visas, permits, daily mileage options, and whether you prefer guided, self-guided, or independent. Finally, look at your calendar and energy budget. Would a point-to-point route stress you, while a loop or stage hike fits better? Put these factors in a simple table and you'll see your best-fit objectives rise to the top. Start with culturally rich options. The Camino de Santiago, Francés or Portuguese coastal, stays low, passes towns, and lets you tailor daily distance. Waymarking is excellent, lodging is abundant, and you can make stages shorter or longer as legs allow. Scotland's West Highland Way runs about 96 miles from Milngavie to Fort William, with moorland and lochside paths. Book baggage transfer to carry a day pack and sleep in villages nightly. In the Alps, the Tour du Mont Blanc circles the Massif in 10 to 12 days. Huts and hotels keep logistics easy. Lifts and variants enable gentler days. The scenery delivers. All three can be section hiked or broken by rest days. Iceland's Lagavegur, plus the Fimmvörðuháls extension, delivers otherworldly color and terrain in 34 to 50 miles. The hut system simplifies overnights, but weather is volatile, so it's a perfect classroom for layering, wind management, and decision-making. In the United States, try Appalachian trail sections such as Shenandoah National Park. You'll find rolling climbs, green tunnel shade, frequent road crossings, waysides for food, shelters, and easy shuttle logistics, ideal for testing multi-day legs without committing to high altitude. In New Zealand, the great walks like the Milford Track and Routeburn are well-marked, bookable in advance, and jaw-dropping in scenery. Elevation profiles are moderate by alpine standards, huts are high quality, and weather, while changeable, is well forecast. On all three, you can flex distance, stack rest days, and learn exactly how your feet, back, and hips feel after consecutive efforts. Knowledge that pays dividends when you move to bigger or higher objectives. John Muir Trail sections in the Sierra let you sample granite passes, big lakes, and meadows without committing to the full route. Altitude is the key variable, so stage south to north or add acclimatization nights before higher passes. In Italy's Dolomites, Alta via 1 segments weave limestone towers with a refugio network. Optional via ferrata can be skipped or guided. The Colorado Trail offers choice. Early season, pick lower stretches, or the Collegiate East to avoid the highest ridges. Towns and shuttles ease section logistics. Finally, the Inca Trail requires permits, uses porter support, and rewards acclimatization with scenery and history. Each lets you tune difficulty, control altitude exposure, and enjoy iconic landscapes. Now, training. Give yourself 12 to 16 weeks. The engine is aerobic base, 3 to 4 sessions a week of brisk walking, hiking, or stair work in Zone 2. Use the talk test. You should speak in full sentences. Start with 30 to 40 minutes and nudge time or vertical up 5 to 10% weekly. Add 1 longer outing most weeks. Strength twice weekly is your joint insurance. Sit to stands or squats, step-ups and controlled step-downs, hip hinges like deadlifts or kettlebell swings, calf raises, loaded carries, and anti-rotation core work. 2 sets of 8 to 12 quality reps beat sloppy volume. Balance and mobility most days for 10 to 15 minutes. Single leg balance near a counter, ankle circles and calf stretches, hip openers, and thoracic rotation. Every 4th week, deload by trimming volume 20 to 30%. In the final month, include 2 or 3 dress rehearsal hikes, carrying your planned pack, testing shoes, socks, poles, fueling, and pacing. Downhill skills save knees. Shorten your stride, keep soft knees, and aim for a quiet heel to midfoot roll, not a hard heel strike. Land under your center of mass and place feet deliberately. Scan 3 to 5 steps ahead. Practice eccentric control with slow step-downs at home. For packs, carry no more than 10 to 15% of body weight. Cut base weight by trimming duplicates, decanting liquids, and choosing lighter but durable layers. Fit matters. Load lifters around 45 degrees, hip belt centered on the iliac crest, shoulder straps hugging without gapping. The most helpful gear at 50 plus is proven and simple. Properly fitted footwear with rocker and grippy lugs, trekking poles, a dialed layering system, sun protection, a blister kit, basic first aid, a reliable headlamp, and an emergency communicator like an InReach. Test everything on training hikes before the trip. Health and safety first. If you use meds or have cardiac, respiratory, or orthopedic concerns, consult your clinician about training load, altitude, and travel med interactions. Above 8,000 feet, ascend gradually, add a buffer day, hydrate with electrolytes and heat. Go protein forward. Include protein at breakfast and post-hike for recovery. Use carbs during the day for steady energy. Check weather daily, carry a map or offline app, and know when to turn around. Logistics. Secure permits and huts early. Consider hut-to-hut, guided or slack packing. Arrange shuttles and resupply and aim for shoulder seasons. Mindset. Use the talk test. Set micro goals. Schedule rest days and celebrate small wins. Quick checklist: objective, time frame, budget, training start date, booking deadlines, gear gaps, emergency contacts. Actionable tip of the episode: pole technique tune-up. Set your trekking pole length so your elbow is at roughly 90 degrees. About 0.68 times your height is a good starting estimate. Shorten by 5 centimeters for steep climbs. Lengthen 5 to 10 centimeters for descents. On climbs, use a steady plant push rhythm each step to share the load with your upper body and keep your cadence smooth. On descents, plant both poles slightly ahead and to the sides of your feet. Then load them gently to create a controlled break, so your knees don't take the whole force. Keep wrists neutral with straps supporting, not strangling, your hands. Practice this on your very next neighborhood walk or stair session and notice improved stability, better posture, and less knee strain by the time you reach the bottom. That's our tour of bucket list trail challenges for hikers 50 plus. We covered why objectives after 50 sharpen fitness, mindset, and nature connection. How to choose a route by elevation, altitude, terrain, weather, and logistics. Plus a curated menu from Camino and West Highland Way to the Tour du Mont Blanc, Logavigure, AT sections, New Zealand Great Walks, JMT, Dolomites, Colorado Trail, and Inca Trail. You now have a 12 to 16-week plan, downhill and packing strategies, key safety practices, and a planning checklist. Put the pole tune-up to work this week and start mapping your next bold adventure.